And a very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Look North. The headlines from us this Monday night. The A&E department sending patients to other hospitals because it's too busy.
But there's only so much room in this hospital, which is why we required the cooperation of the other hospitals when we were under that pressure at the weekend.
A man is found guilty of stabbing his ex-girlfriend and her unborn child. The gas company says it's stopping drilling at one East Yorkshire site, but wants to start somewhere else.
I'm live at West Newton, where the protests continue, but the company behind it says it's done nothing wrong.
Also tonight, the Hull bodybuilder following in the footsteps of Arnold Schwarzenegger. A gas drilling company whose operations have led to 2 protest camps being set up in East Yorkshire is to stop work at one of its sites. Rathlin Energy is halting work at West Newton near Aldborough while it applies for permission to drill nearby. Our environment correspondent Paul Murphy is at the site this evening. I mean, what has local reaction been to this announcement?
I think people are perhaps naturally concerned, Peter, at industrial development like this in a rural area. But many local people I've spoken to today want to wait until the weekend when they'll be shown Rathlin's full plans. Now, within the last hour or so, a convoy has just left this site carrying a huge drill parts which are being taken away to be serviced and maintained. But it's clear that they will be back in this area in the coming months to carry on their work.
Engineers have spent the day taking down drilling equipment from Rathlin's exploration site at West Newton. For now, the company has finished here. Its work has been delayed, though, by technical problems, including a small gas leak, according to the Environment Agency. Activities which have been monitored in recent months by a lone protester. He has changed his name to Joe Public because he says what's happening here should be a concern to everyone.
This is the breadbasket of Britain. This is East Yorkshire. £9 billion worth of food grows here that ends up on our shelves. And we have arable farmland on every corner, every side of this drill rig. Who in their right mind drills in the middle of farmland? Especially when you have worrying issues like, will they contaminate the water aquifer?
At the moment, Rathlin has 2 exploration sites, one at Crawberry Hill near to Walkington and its soon-to-close West Newton operation. But the company has now told local people it's planning another drill site nearby and that it may even apply for at least 4 more exploration sites in this area in the future. Rathlin has leafleted 7,000 homes in the area to let people know what's happening.
We read the leaflet that came through the door. We've read each one as they, came through. And, yeah, we weren't happy about it. I think there's a lot of people in the village weren't as well.
We'll live in a beautiful place. But will it stop them destroying it? No.
Despite the claims made at the Crawberry Hill site, Rathlin is not carrying out the controversial gas extraction process known as fracking. It has no licence to. The company did not want to be interviewed about the closure of its West Newton well and has described claims of environmental damage as ridiculous.
So, Paul, what more has the company Rathlin had to say on this one?
A statement from them, Peter, has reached me within the last 15 minutes. I'll try and summarise it for you. All of our work, they say, was monitored closely by our regulators and we remained consistently compliant with all the regulations and conditions of consent in everything that we have done. Let's just finish off with a little tale of the statement here. There has been no well failure here, no pollution of land around the drilling site at West Newton, and the odours coming from the site during the early stages of drilling were down to naturally occurring gases within the geology. Peter.
Paul, thank you very much indeed. It is 18